Breaking news, Nigerians. Dangote Refinery says operation to commence in October at 370,000 barrels per day. Nigerians react. Nigerians' reaction self go tire you. Sunday, tell us a story. Story. Oh my God. This is getting more interesting. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Dangote Refinery is set to commence operation in October 2023 at 370,000 barrels per day, according to the executive director of the company, the X&P Global Commodity Insight reports. In an interview, the Dangote Group Executive Director, Deva Kumar Edwin, who is overseeing the $19.5 billion refinery, outlined a detailed production timeline, shed a light on crude and product flows, and lay out a litany of complications and delays to the project since it was first mooted in 2013. The senior company executive said the long-awaited refinery will start with diesel and jet fuel. He said, right now, we are ready to receive crude. We are just waiting for the first vessel, and so as soon as it comes in, we can start. Last Tuesday, Sahara Reporters reported that the 650,000 barrels per day Dangote Refinery had yet to begin operations following the August commencement date announced earlier by Aliko Dangote, the president of Dangote Group. While delivering his speech at the official commissioning of the refinery by the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, in May, he said, "Your Excellency, distinguished guests, our first product will be in the market before the end of July or beginning of August this year. The refinery's maximum intended capacity of 650,000 per barrel will make Nigeria self-sufficient in fuel while leaving ample for exports. Africa's largest producer currently imports all of its refined goods, depleting its foreign exchange reserves. However, delay and cost overruns caused many to doubt that Aliko Dangote, the Africa's richest man, would even deliver. Meanwhile, the fuel costs in Nigeria have risen since President Bola Tinubu eliminated an expensive subsidy in late May. Although the refinery was designed to process light, sweet Nigerian crude, state-owned Nigerian National Petroleum Corps, which is a shareholder in the project, cannot supply the refinery until November, Edwin said. So Dangote is buying oil from trading houses. Vito and Trafigura recently carried out inspections of the plant, he said. At the last minute, NNPC said, "We have actually committed our crude on forward base to someone else. So immediately they don't have the crude," he said. "This is temporary issue and the refinery should run on exclusively Nigerian crude by November," he said. Edwin said the scale of the refinery meant being solely dependent on Nigeria crude would not be advisable, meaning the refinery can process most African crudes, apart from heavy Angolan grade, as well as Middle Eastern Arab light and even US light tight oil. We can take even some of the Russian grade, if the global system opens up to allow us to receive them, he said. Although discussions started as far back as 2013, Edwin said Dangote only began physical construction 5 years ago, following a string of delays and mishap. The first plot of land in a free zone in Ogun State was dodged following potentially disastrous political interference, he said. After buying 33 square kilometers of land in Lagos State for $100 million, the team found more than 70% of the plot was swamp and spent a year clearing it. Then, faced with the possibility of rising seawater claiming the land in the next 70 years, Dangote spent $50 million elevating the land by 1.5 meters. We had to hire the world's largest dredger, second largest dredger, and the third largest dredger to pump in about 65 million cubic meters of sand. The company also had to construct a port capable of receiving extremely heavy reassembled equipment because it lacks the infrastructure to assemble equipment in Nigeria. Import 2,000 pigs to prevent sinking, buy 220 canals, and invest in a 10 million ton per year granite. Ultimately, delays proved a blessing, Edwin said, because we had time to increase the capacity of the refinery and improve efficiencies in the design. What will be the world's largest single-train refinery began life as 3,000 barrel project, Edwin said. Nigerians who have reacted to this said, yeah, people, super story. Nigeria is still struggling on how to make use of our natural resources when the world has already started protesting against the use of forces, fuel, because of its effects on the climate conditions. We may not get it right before, so many great countries will stop using fuel as many as developing new energy that will have less effects on the climate. God help Africa with good leaders. So every month they keep on shifting goalposts. Don't tell us, just start whenever, if ever you are ready. Super story. In October 2024, I guess. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. As you can see, Nigerians are still doubting, will this ever happen? We don't trust these people. This is really so bad. So guys, I'm dropping it. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not